As evening approaches and Jesus has passed, Joseph of Arimathea approaches Pilate and asks for Jesus' body. We don't know much about Joseph at this point, just that he's a Jewish councilman. But he goes to Pilate, and Pilate is surprised that Jesus has already passed. So Pilate sends a centurion and confirms that Jesus has, in fact, passed. He grants Jesus' body to Joseph, and Joseph takes Jesus' body and buries it in his brand new tomb. This is a costly, risky endeavor for Joseph. And so I think we've learned pretty much all we need to know about him. Alongside of Joseph comes Nicodemus, who we know is a councilman as well, but he's been secretly following Jesus throughout his ministry. Nicodemus comes out of secrecy and brings about 75 pounds of myrrhs and aloes to offer Jesus. These two men bring these financial sacrifices and also risk their reputation in burying Jesus well. This burial fulfills Isaiah 53:9 that says Jesus will be buried with the wicked and the rich. During this whole time, the women have been there faithfully by Jesus' side, and this is no different. They're there with Nicodemus and Joseph when they roll the stone in front of the tomb. I can't imagine what that finality felt like for any of them. I can imagine before that they thought that Jesus was going to perform a miracle, or that he was going to do something, or something amazing and miraculous was going to happen. I have to imagine in that moment, or at least I would, feel confused and dark and so sad, and maybe even a little bit hopeless, that maybe we just got it all wrong. But what the women do is so faithful. And even Joseph and Nicodemus show great faith. The women make a plan. They have to hurry home. It's almost the Sabbath, and they can't break the Sabbath. But I'm struck by the fact that they can't leave Jesus on the cross, and they have to bury him. So they're in this time crunch in the middle. And they bury Jesus, and they hurry home, and they make a plan to bring spices and oils back, to do the one thing that they can still do for him, to give him a proper burial. In doing that, the women receive such a great blessing. You have to be struck by that. And I love that. I love that in this moment, each character in that story shows boldness and faithfulness and generosity, and they bring what they have. And to Jesus, there's no difference between what they bring, but they bring what they have, and they're faithful. And I'm struck by this. How does Jesus' death and the truth of his carrying my sin to the cross make me bold, make me courageous, make me sacrifice for him, for his glory, and just to offer it as my adoration for him?